always looking to replace your old fluorescent fixtures that you have, just like you see here, the old fluorescent tubes with the ballast that I'm going to show you guys right now. If you're looking to do a project like that, DIY, where you have these type of fixtures in your garage, in your house, in your commercial office building, we do a lot of those conversions. I'm going to show you real fast how you can DIY, do it yourself, or if you hire out a contractor, what you expect them to do. You see here, I'm going to turn off the switch right now, but how you turn off the power on these light fixtures is you just flick the switch. But since I'm showing you guys something real fast right now, I'm not going to do that. So you take out the cover. We're going to reuse these, and we're doing this way because we're not going to replace the actual fixture. It's a lot more work to replace the actual fixture. So we're just going to swap out the bulbs and make them LED direct wire. Make sure you get that correctly, direct wire. So we're going to remove the ballast completely. I've done this video before, but I'm going to show you guys again. It's going to get dark, obviously, because we're removing the bulbs. That one right there did not work originally, so that's why this whole project started with the customer. And we just give it a twist, and we just remove that. And then basically what we do here is we just remove the cover. You can do this side. I'm going to move my ladder a little bit over here so you guys can see. We're going to flick the switch right now. We get the camera a little closer. You can see what we're working with here. To remove the cover, it's just an easy squeeze. You can see the ballast right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to bypass the ballast completely. And in this particular scenario, just like in every light bulb, you have, in every light fixture, you have a power wire or your switch leg, and you also have your neutral. Sometimes these run as emergency lights where they're on 24/7, which is fine, there's no problem, it's the same concept. You're gonna have a power wire, you're gonna have a neutral. So all we're gonna do is, we're gonna take this off right here, and then we're gonna remove the hots, and we're gonna remove the neutral, just like this. As always, you can take out your switch leg so you don't have any power. Boom, just like that, and then boom, just like that. So now, make sure, if you're scared of electricity, shut it off. I like to live on the edge, but I'm going to shut it off for you guys right now. So this ballast right now does not have any power. You take your channel lights or your strippers, you cut it out like that. And you cut it out like that. So what we're going to do with this, it's going to be very easy. If we pause the video, I'm going to bring the light bulbs, and then you guys are going to see what I'm talking about. There are many different styles and brands that you can buy. This one I picked up from my local Home Depot store. You can also find them on Amazon. I'll link them here in the description. They're paid Amazon affiliate links. The only difference is the brand and maybe the accessibility. But this one, the color is 5000, which is daylight. It throws about 1800 lumens, which is a little bit over 100 watts, right around there of light. I like 5000, especially in commercial applications like you see here. So what they have here, I'm going to show you guys so you guys can get the gist of it, and it'll be very self-explanatory. You have to make sure that you do not mix these up. 100% make sure. So on here, do you see the L? That means the line side, which is going to be the colored side. Usually it's the switch leg. And then on this side, do you see the N? The N is for the neutral, or being the white side. Do not get those confused when you put them on top of the light fixture. I cannot reiterate that enough, is do not confuse them and swap them out, because it'll just trip your breaker and it'll spark and you'll get scared if you're not used to doing stuff like this. But if I shut off the switch leg here, it's going to get really dark in this shelter. So what we do is right here, if you come closer, I'll show you guys. So remember, the L is the line side. So what we do is we connect this side over to this side. So it's going to be connected just like that, L to L. So then the two yellows that come over here, those are going to be connected to the line side. This side, you see all these on this side, they're going to be connected over to the white side, the neutral. The only reason I'm not completing this right now, I'm going to show you guys at the end, the only reason I'm not completing it is because these are connected. Actually, I can do this right now, but this one's over here. You know, I have to take out the ballast on this one because it's where the thing starts, but I have to do the whole series. But I just want to kind of show you guys what I'm doing, and then when I finish up this light bulb, I'm going to show you the result. But this side being the two tombstones on the right side are going to be connected to the neutral, which are these bunch of wires. And on this side, the yellow side, the tombstones on this side are going to be the line side. And all we do is we put the light bulb back in, we twist it, and it's going to work like normal. But let me get to work, and I'm going to show you guys right now before I button this up how it works. So hopefully that helps you out when you're trying to change out your old fluorescent bulbs. Remove the ballast and then add LED direct wire. Look right here on the box, it says it's flipped upside down, but it says direct wire. So make sure that you don't get the one that says where you can add the ballast bypass. There's another one that says ballast bypass. This one's direct wire. So we're going to remove the ballast, and I'm going to show you that result right now. But let me get to work. I'm going to shut off the lights here shortly because I'm going to turn on the flashlight. I'm going to do all 10 fixtures, and I'm going to show you this one before we button it up, how it works and how it looks. I'm Frank Baltieres. Typically I show you how to build food trucks, but I like to show you guys some of my construction stuff that I do. I do electrical work here, and I do a lot of electrical work, commercial, residential, and I just like to share my experience with you guys, a little bit of the knowledge that I have. If it can save you some money, definitely I love to do that. Alright, to be honest, I should have started on this one right here. This is the beginning of the line, which is 5 lights on this side, 5 lights on the other side. So what we're going to do is, we're going to cut the lines off here that I showed you guys. We're going to take out the ballast. It could be secured by different ways. This one is just secured by a little nut. So we're going to take this off. This right here, we're going to recycle it. We don't need to use the ballast anymore. What we did here, as I mentioned earlier, we took the black wire, or it could be a colored wire. That's your switch leg or your power. And then we're going to bundle this up because we're going to put the cover back on, just like that. So we made the yellow side, and it's different on every light. It's a little bit different. Just make sure that the left side is the same color, or one side is with the same color, and the other side is the same color, being the neutral or the line. It doesn't matter which side it is, as long as you don't get it mixed up on your bulb. This side over here, we made it the neutral, and just like that, we're going to put the cover right back on. Make sure you don't pinch any wires. This is like one of the easiest projects that we do, that one saves a lot of money for the customer because of the light output. These are LEDs. Makes it a little brighter, but if you don't know what you're doing, obviously it can get a little confusing, but once you get the hang of it, one of them, two of them, three of them, you zip right across. One time we did about 700 of them for a customer, so it was a nice little project. This one right here is the small one. So just like that, you make sure you don't pinch any wires. And don't forget, the line was on this side. Oh, very important, put these stickers on there, because the next person that comes, works on these lights, you want them to know that they're direct wire, so they don't buy and then they put fluorescent bulbs and then they get zapped and they trip out the circuit, they short it out. Don't forget, the L is labeled clearly on the bulb, which means it's the line side. And we're going to connect it just like that, L, N, and it should power it on once I twist it. Just like that. And we're going to take the other bulb, which is right here, and we're going to do the same thing. Make sure that you have the L on the proper side, the N being the neutral on the proper side. You put it right up top. Boom, boom. You give it a little twist of Rudy, and then just like that, you put your cover back on. You move on to the next light, and then by the time you know it, you did your whole project, and you're ready to rock and roll. Just like that. Can you guys see the difference in the light output? I don't know if you guys can see it from there. This is a new LED one, and about the third one down, that is the color of the old one. So hopefully you guys can tell the power difference in the light output of what we do. But if you're doing a project where your light went out and it's more expensive to change out the ballast than it is to just convert it to LED, like I said, these direct wires, this box is about $72 for 10 of them. So it's a little bit cheaper than buying the ballast, saves you some, it looks better. I think it looks a little brighter, and you don't have to worry about changing out your ballast again down the road. So hopefully that helps you out when you're looking for a fluorescent bulb fixture to LED conversion, and hopefully those tips will make your day, save you some money so you can do it yourself. Again, I'm Frank Valtier's. Like, subscribe, share, comment, see how I can help you out.